Hey to all you hanging in there, sweeties out there. I'm going today to talk to you about a dream I had a while back that seems more pertinent now than it did at that time. And it's rather of course, strange and interesting dream, which dreams often tend to be, but it also feels like it was foreseeing the future. And I'll let you be the judge of it, but I'm going to read it to you because there's a lot of detail. And then we'll do a little bit of a reading around it. Okay, so here we go. It was a pitch black darkness with cold, hard rain driving sideways and hitting the group. And we were traversing a dam. It was a concrete dam in good condition, but we weren't walking across the top as if it were a bridge. We were just below it, and we were doing this kind of ninja rock climbing thing across from left to right. And we were all wearing black, so we looked like little ninjas. We just kind of looked like part of the dark and the night. And the clothing was waterproof, thankfully, because we were getting a lot of spray. The waves were really kicking up. I mean, it was super windy, super windy. But we had to be stealthy, and so hence the black. So I was in the lead, and the storm was really whipping up the water, which was so deep and so dark, and it just felt fathomless, like it had no bottom whatsoever. We were very high up on the dam, and the water was lapping at our ankles, but there was no danger of it rising to the top, at least at this time. So we just kept moving along, doing what we were required to do as part of the plan. And then as we neared the last section, and we were moving left to right, and I was in the lead on the far right, suddenly who should appear but Archangel Obama. And he appeared over my right shoulder and urged us on. He was patient and calm and kind, just as you see him often in real life. Thank heaven. He said, keep going a little longer, and this will be over. Things will be well. And then the scene shifted. And now the group is in a long white boat, floating effortlessly along a calm waterway, a river, and possibly a river that was exiting the dam. So we were down below, and we're just moving along, very calm. It was still night, but the rain had stopped. And the water was very, very dark still. It was very quiet. We were just floating downstream, and we're floating slightly to the left, which means something new. The left means something new coming. So we all looked up suddenly and saw a refinery along the shore on the left bank of the river, and it appeared to be made of materials that were uncommon or not known, at least not to us. And there were pink, gold, and white fairy lights completely covering the edifice of the building. And just, it was so beautiful, and it sparkled and twinkled in the night. It was like a beacon of loveliness. And if you're familiar, colors do have meaning. Pink is unconditional love. Gold is divine illumination and eternal wealth. And white is spirit. So there was sign and symbol and meaning. It was surprisingly quite beautiful, and it felt very positive. It felt new and good for mankind. We floated slowly past, gazing at its beauty in awe. It felt good. It felt calm. It felt safe. The storm was over. So, I think the analogy is clear. We have been going through something that perhaps has felt like that. It's been very stressful, and we've had to really put a lot of resources in it to get through. And we've needed people or different kinds of signs to help us traverse, because it's difficult territory. And any kind of person coming in, especially an archangel, is helpful and desired. So we're moving through this, we're moving through it. And I think the end is in sight. Does that mean it's going to be perfect right away? Probably not. We have a lot of work to do to make up for everything that's gone before. And there's a little bit of fallout that still remains. But that dream makes me feel hopeful. And it came to my mind, and I thought, I need to share this because it's a great story. And its symbolism is just perfect for right now, I think. And I hope you agree, and I hope it makes you feel hopeful and better. And I actually feel excited about the future. I mean, looking up at that building, it was exciting because it was something completely unthought of or unheard of before. So it was something very new and fresh and beautiful. So here's the question we're going to ask. Was this dream a vision for our future? Was this dream the Obama Archangel dream? A vision for our future. And I'm now shuffling. I am shuffling the Rosebud Tarot, which we've used before. June is for roses, so that's what we're using. And I'm shuffling like mad. And I did pre-shuffle, but I want to shuffle for you so that that's what I'm doing. This is a very new deck. It's a very stiff deck, and it's not easy because I have little tiny hands. And these are largish cards. But just like the ninjas, we forge on. All right, let's get these guys together here. And then we're going to cut them. And we're going to read them. Here we go. First card out. Sovereignty of Earth. Who's sovereign? The King. This is the King of Pentacles. My cat's really excited about this reading, so you're going to hear her in the background. Because if I'm talking, I'm supposed to be talking to her. So just so you know, and she's adding her little energy in. So this is the King of Pentacles. And if you look, he's in a beautiful garden with the roses in the bucket there. And it looks very British kind of to me. It looks like those old homes or castles that the nobility lived in, but it's not perfect. And so you see that it has its tradition because it's weather worn and it's been there for a while. And he looks very at ease and comfortable, and he's gazing at the roses. So he's stopping to smell the roses, right? Next we have the Seven of Air, which is the same as the Seven of Swords. This is what's been happening. Everything's been taken away, everything's taken away. Everything that we thought we knew about life and security and support from our government has been taken away, virtually everything. And it's been taken away by the sovereign, right? Perfect lead-in. Alchemy. This is a magical card. As you can see, the cosmos wheeling in the background. Anything's possible. All kinds of information can come in. You've got your magic cat, and you've got the woman mixing something. She's mixing something. It's like temperance. It's like the magician. She has all the tools. She's mixing something together to make something new. Generosity of water. Generosity is the queen. So this is the Queen of Cups. You can see her. She's down here at the bottom. And she looks like to me, she looks like she's in one of those old-fashioned bathing suits with a cap, but she's not, it's a crown. But that's what it looks like to me. But she, as you can see, again, she has the sky, has the cosmos in the background. Everything's there, everything's possible. Everything's possible. All she has to do is take the lid off the cup. And there we go. Ace of Earth. So Ace of Pentacles, of course. And the Ace of Earth is not just about money and possessions, but about what we value. And you can see that this person has seeds. They're counting the seeds. They're about to plant the seeds of the future. Seven of Fire. This woman is holding her ground. She is tough. And she is saying, back off. We've got this. My horse and I have got this over here. And that makes me think of the fire horse, which is the year of the fire horse. So, and the horse has won, clearly. It has the roses around its neck. And she's saying, can't beat us, baby. So, can't beat us. We're the people, right? Velocity of water. Velocity is the Knight. The Knight of Cups. And the Knight comes in with a message that can be emotional. And it might be a little something that's unexpected. But then we really don't know what to expect at this point going forward. So we might be feeling a little emotional. But we know it's moving. It's moving. It's not moving at high speed. As you can see, the horse isn't rearing. It's not jumping. But it's moving. Sovereignty of water. This is the card of the King of Cups. Now, in this case, it's a woman, possibly because women represent water more than men, generally speaking. Okay, that's not a fast and hard rule, but women tend to be more nurturing, emotional, and of the water signs. So here we see, and she's ready to water something that's new. She's getting the water from the lake. And she's going, yeah, I'm going to walk over there and I'm going to water this now so that it will grow. And last, one of my favorite cards, Three of Fire. This is the card of your ship coming in. And in this case, it was your ship going out. And it went to a new planet and it conquered. So I don't see this as going to a new planet. I see it as us conquering ourselves to create a new world here on Earth. And that rocket ship reminds me of Buck Rogers. I'm old. What can I tell you? But that's the outcome of the reading. So I think, in a way, that dream did have something to say about the future in a very funny, funky way. I guess today is the day that they are honoring Obama. So it's funny that the idea of doing this particular video came up to me today before I realized it. So I just feel that his energy is what we're going to need going forward. And I think we're going to have not just one or two people, but quite a few that embody that type of energy that are going to be very steadfast, very kind, very supportive, and help us move through and create something new and exciting. And fairy lights all over it, and gold and pink and white. So there you have it. I thank you for being with me. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you again soon.